flabbergasted at the organ. Let's have a quick walk about, see where we can go. Basically, had an hospital appointment, had some time left on the parking ticket, so I came to this building. I thought it was the museum, looking at cabinets, but it's not a museum, this part. Like I say, the museum is somewhere that way. But it's awesome, these. Do they still use the organ, do you know, in there?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like graduations and big ceremonies and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool, that.
Yeah.
Cheers, have a good one.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
And they got these features here. This is the way we came in. Down these stairs. Look at the floor as well. So I think we're in a university, but Manchester of some sort. I know there's quite a few of them. Hopefully that'll get the windows once it picks up. Oh, it's changing. Give it a second. There it is. And then change again. But yeah, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And there's the museum, I believe. So Whiteworth building, council chambers and organ galleries. Pretty cool. So like, organ must be on the second floor.
Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's show. I hope you like the little intro. We're still getting a few people in here. Right, Tom, how's it going? Great to see you in the chat. Excellent. We've got our first guest in as well, so that's cool. It's Mr. Volt. Hello, Mr. Volt. Oh, you don't look happy. What's up?
I don't know. Somebody stole my lolly.
Yeah, you all right, mate?
You all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
As long as you're all right, that's the main thing. You look a bit upset then. Yeah.
No, so, do you know? I tell you what it should have been, which is actually true. Somebody who's down by here. Oi.
Oh, this one there, four-legged one.
Oi. Who's very engrossed in something here. Right? What is it? She's licking a plate. Cheers. Right. Well, that was meant to be my dinner, and it ended up being her dinner because she nicked it before it went in the oven. I had a cottage pie, and it was in like a little silver tray, and I was preheating the oven. I came upstairs like that, and I heard like ka-chunk, 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 and I got down, and I just stopped her in time. She'd eaten half of it. There's just a big hole in the middle of where this cottage pie was.
Bleeding hell.
I'm very impressed with that, to be honest.
No. I bet you weren't. I wouldn't have been impressed either. At least you saved half of it. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't even do that with mine. It'd eat me then if I tried taking food off mine.
Yeah. Oh, I bollocked her, and she was like all head down, like, oh, and I was like, no. And then I, just to piss her off even more, I went and because I wasn't going to have much for food, so I went and had a sausage roll, and she's like, oh, I'll follow you upstairs with the sausage roll. I was like, ah. And she's like, oh, all right then, no. And it's like, no, you've had far too much. Get out of it. She was like, stayed downstairs, like feeling all sad for herself.
Yeah.
But these punishment sessions usually last about 5 minutes, and then I go, "Oh, do you want to have a sausage roll with me?" Then she's like, "Yay!" It's like, yeah, because they they
Forget
don't,
all about it then.
yeah, they don't understand. So yeah,
Yeah. Safari's in the house. It's cool.
but it's a massive bloody massive thing as well. It was actually oversized. So probably what I would have done at the end is I'd have kept about a quarter of it and said, "Oh, look, there you go, have that," because it's too much, it's too big. But that wasn't the point. I ended up getting like about a third, a third to a half.
You broke up then while you're speaking, but you're back again
Oh,
now. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, sorry.
But we caught out what you're saying anyway. It was a
Mm,
massive portion. Yeah, you'd have saved her half anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. What's your video the other day?
Who's that?
Not the ambulance one. The other one. Not got around to the
Abseiling.
no, the other one. The Mason thing, is it? Mason House or the what is it? The brick building. Uh, red brick building one.
What do you mean? But you were you there with us when we explored? No, no, you came later on,
No.
didn't you?
Yeah. No, not
Uh,
the one in the finger one. Oldham. It's a different one.
oh, I, I can hear. Hang on, hang on a minute. She's nicking stuff downstairs. Hang on, I gotta go and stop her.
Oh, she
She's
sneaked
up.
off down there.
She no, she's. I think she's pulled something out of the sink. Hang on. Right, I'll be back.
I'd be.
Oi, what are you up to?
Give me a second. I'll find out which thing it was. Video. I'm sure it was a Mason place, Freemason or something. Ah, that's it. Liberal Club.
Sorry about that.
No, you're alright. Gave me
I
time to
think
find out which one I've done for watched. It's the
she
Liberal Club.
pulled she pulled a fork out of the sink, and I think what she was trying to do is get to the spatula that I used to decant the. I think that's what she was trying to get at. But I don't want to doing that because it's plastic spatula, and I know what she'll do. She'll chew the spatula until it's like a piece of bloody, until it's like a piece of tin foil all over the place.
Yeah, Matt, it was the Liberal Club in Shipton.
Oh,
That
yeah,
one.
the Liberal Club. Yeah, no, when
So,
you said Freemasons, I was like, what was that then?
yeah, I
No,
got
the
mixed
Liberal
up
Club,
for
yeah.
watching someone else's video then as well after since then.
I was quite surprised because I was expecting it to be just a liberal club, and I didn't realize it had been turned into all these little flats and things, which was quite weird because like the way you get to those flats is through the shitty front entrance, which they did nothing with. So why would you make this stuff nice up the top, but the front entrance is still abysmal? Weird,
Yeah.
you know?
Tell you what though, I wouldn't mind that building as my own house,
Oh
It was
yeah.
stunning inside,
Mm,
definitely. And
yeah.
you could easily turn them little flats back into like bigger rooms or what bedrooms. Know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it wouldn't
Yeah.
take much work to do that one, I don't think.
And
Fair
there
enough,
we
there's a
are, you
bit of
see.
damp in there, but yeah,
More
that looks a
housing just
great
going to
place.
waste. Yeah.
And that little chill out room in the attic, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to smash the subscribe, folks.
Yeah, Jan sent us a location, and it's up Holland College. Isn't that the one that's been knocked down now?
I don't know.
I believe that's been knocked down. I'm sure I've shown a clip of it on my live stream once. on my live show. Yeah, I'm sure it is. The one next to a pond. There's always security on there as well.
Nam Nan says, I remember when they had the Spastic Society back in my day. Now come now, Mam Nan, that's very unregressive of you. You'll piss off all the spastics if you say that.
These days you can't say words like that, but back then, yeah,
Mm.
that's true, wasn't it? All right, that was St. Joseph Seminary.
Mm.
All right, no
But
worries.
well, if anybody says like you've offended me by using those sorts of terms, I say, well, it's all right. I'm just reenacting a part from a play I'm writing, and it was set in the 1930s, and that's the language they used. So sorry. Have you ever seen any old movies where they call people rather choice names that they wouldn't even dare use in the movies these days? Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah. It's just a dramatic production which I'm rehearsing for
cool.
myself. So shut up.
President colleges.
No, the priest college. Are you
Not
on about
down.
St.
Ah, right.
Joseph's? St. Joseph's Seminary.
No, not that one. It's a different one. She's told us. So yeah, I'm not going to say where it is now because it's not the same one. But I'm sure people would rewind the live stream and with the location. I'll have to get me
Hey,
arse round there and get there quick.
Luke LEF. Hello, how are you doing?
Excellent. Nice to see you all. Cool. Also, I've released a video on members only, and yeah, go and check it out. There's only a couple of you that have not checked it out already, so thanks everyone. Like I say, I'm putting videos up there for you. Hope you enjoy. Some of the videos are the ones in progress, and you'll see like half done, edited versions of it, and then finally the edited version will come out on the normal channel for people to watch.
Love
Yeah.
the way he says. I love the way he says half. Half.
Well,
Half.
it is half
Half.
edited. I just thought we'll
It's
upload it quick
half
for him.
edited.
But when he uploaded it, I watch it through myself then, and if there's anything that needs redoing, I redo it then. So instead of just letting that video go into waste, I'll throw it out to the members so they can see the actual process of me working through it, if you know what I mean, till the final version. So
Mm.
they even still got a different video to watch once it's out there. So it won't be the same as this already seen. And also I'll be putting videos up there as well. That's probably won't be coming on the channel, but you never know.
Well,
Yeah.
just as an aside, I've been in agonizing pain for the last couple of days. It's only like yesterday it sort of got a bit better, and today it's better, but still there. I pulled a muscle in my back, and it was like it was coming through into my chest. It was like, well, the pain was like as if it was inside the chest, although I know it was in the back. But it sort of like had that effect, and every time I breathe in and open my chest up, it was like, oh, agonizing pain. So I had to dose myself up with multiple painkillers, paracetamol, Nurofen, and codeine, and that just about took the edge off it. And I literally just spent the last few days chilling out in bed, not to move, or sitting in the chair trying not to move, and try not to cough or sneeze or anything like that because it's very painful. And it's still there now. If I breathe in, it's like right around it's on the back, like the rib cage around the back sort of thing, you know, or the whatever. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days. Is just like trying not to move.
Yeah. It's not nice, is it, when you're not feeling right?
Mm. But yeah,
Saying
I've been
saying that
sitting editing.
I've been quite well myself for the last month now, isn't it, really?
That's good.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's better when you're feeling yourself, and you know what I mean. You can get things done then more.
Yeah, tramadol. I've never tried them, but I had some to give to the dog once when the dog was very poorly, and that my last dog was end of life sort of thing. And the dog just wobbled out so badly on him. I thought, oh God, don't know if I can. It doesn't seem right, like the dog was like all over the place, and yeah. But dog was at a bit of a funny turn yesterday, and she's fine again today. But I left her in the house for about half an hour to go and do some shopping. But I know she gets stressed being left. But when I came back, I sort of called for her and she wasn't coming. So I was like, I went up the stairs and she sort of like sauntered out of the back room, and she came out and she was like all like and looking into the air, and I was like, are you all right? Hello? And she was like acting all weird. So I put it down to she got stressed when I wasn't around, and she went into the back room and just wound herself up. But
Yeah,
anyway, so I thought, well, the best thing is if she's had like a stress attack. So I gave her some sort of medication that helped with that sort of thing, and yeah. And then I gave her some because she's been getting arthritic, so I gave her some medicine for that, and then she was fine then in the afternoon. But I was just like, what was all that about then?
Mr.
She's a
John
bit of
John say. Hello,
bit of
Mr.
an
John.
emotional dog, like. So,
Eternal Frequency Radio. Nice to see you, mate.
hey, Steve.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And normally when I go out, I give her something to distract her, like I give her a load of treats or I give her a peanut butter gonk and things like that, just so that she doesn't realize I've disappeared off. But yeah, I think she flipped herself out, feeling sorry for herself, I think.
Yeah, she does get stressed out at times, though, doesn't she? Like you say.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I've not got around to seeing your other video, the uh, ambulance one.
Mm.
Did some spanner give you the locations for that?
Oh yes, a spanner did, yeah. Who I mentioned his name in one of the videos recently, and then he pointed it out, which was good.
Not saying
But
any, calling anyone names, mate, but yeah. Did somebody show you the video, give you the locations to that one?
yeah, Mick Spanner has been very good giving me locations recently. So big shout out to Mick Spanner.
Yeah, he's been going out as well, doing quite a few videos as well.
Yeah,
So that's why I've just gave him a quick mention and stuff.
yeah, he's been quite prolific actually. So I'm like, oh, if you can find him, I'll go and explore him. Great, you're doing half the work. Like, great, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, but it's good. No, see other people are getting out and doing stuff like that as well. We've
Yeah,
got our next one in lined up.
I don't know if it's something to do with his job because he seems to travel around a bit, and I think when he's on his travels, he gets to see all these new things. Hey, it's John Bengal, who should by
Right,
this
Hello.
John.
point be on his new network connected adapt. No,
I ain't done that yet.
no,
What else?
no,
No, not yet.
no,
No.
no.
I've got all the bits now, so I'll just need to plug it
Get-
all in and set it up.
Getting closer. It's so quick to set up, though. Jesus, you could have done it in the 5 minutes before coming on the program. Like, it's so simple.
Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It is when you know how, but basically it's
Yeah,
just the routers
it'll be
that
all
you're
right.
plugging in. Is that all you're
Yeah,
doing?
No, it's
you're-
just an adapter. No, I've got to run up and down the garden to press the fucking buttons.
No, you don't. You don't have to encrypt it.
Is
You
that
don't
what
have
it's
to
what
pair
I
them.
No,
Nah,
I
you
thought
don't
you
have
had to
to.
pair them.
No, you don't. Straight from the factory. If you do a factory reset on the button and you just plug one in, plug another one in, they work. The only reason you might want to pair them is if you think your neighbors might be on this, using the same devices, and then they might be able to, access your internet through it, but it's
I doubt
unlikely.
it.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, you're right. Then I could have just done it, but no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
Didn't
try
want
that
it.
then.
Didn't want his neighbours to see him run up and down the garden exercising.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, beside that, no way. They'd be go, what's he doing? Running up and go. He never does that.
Yeah. I don't know whether the person who had them ever paired them or knew what that was. So, you'd probably be fine. When I stick them in places, I very often don't pair them because people are living so far away from anyone else, they're not going to pick up the signal anyway.
Oh, right. I thought you had to pair them to work, so I won't bother then.
Yeah.
So what
I
have
mean,
you been doing, John?
Yeah.
Not much really. I've got to get around to editing. I've got quite a few to edit, and I'm like doing a little bit at a time. Then I'm like, no, because it's just laborious to edit. That's all it is.
It is. It does take time, and it does get a bit boring at times going over the same clips and stuff like that. Yeah, I understand where you're coming
Yeah,
from.
it's all right though. I like doing it. It takes the time. I want to get it right because otherwise it just looks shit. And I want to try and do some other bits with it, make it look a bit more professional, if you
Yeah.
can. But with my filming, probably not. But yeah. Other than that, not much. I've been working.
Have you? That's about it, really.
Yeah, about it.
Got anything
Yeah.
lined up? Any
Neighbour
places
complains with a
or?
neighbour.
I've got places to go. Yeah, I just haven't got to it yet.
Go on, Matt.
Yeah,
What are you
I've got
saying?
places.
Sorry.
A
Sorry,
mum,
John.
nan, a neighbour complained to another neighbour he couldn't get internet access because they'd put a password on it, and it's like, yeah, that's right. It's because it's belonging to us, so we don't want the neighbours sharing it. Yeah, I can see that happening though. But the thing is, it's like all that neighbour has to do is say, "Well, could I piggyback off your internet, please, and I'll give you $5 a month or something like that." And I'd be like, "Yeah, all right," or
Yeah.
a 10. I mean, if it costs 30 quid for the internet and somebody else is like, "Oh, I can get that for free because my neighbour hasn't got a password on it," it's like,
Yeah, you
offer him a
should at
couple of
least
quid.
ask them.
Yeah. Could ask, like you say, or even pay towards the, like you say, the bill. Contribute to it.
It'll be all right.
You could end up losing functionality yourself if somebody's hammering, like watching movies and stuff, and then you go to watch a movie and it's all jumpy. Well, it's like, it's because there's too many people trying to watch movies and stuff on it. But yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to watch 2 movies at once, shouldn't you? At least on one
Possibly.
system.
Yeah, if you're on fast internet, but yeah, some people are on less, sub 20 to 20 megabits, and yeah.
And what are the TVs rated at? The smart TVs? They've got to be a certain speed, haven't they? With the internet.
They can go quite a lot if you're connected with an Ethernet cable, but yeah, through Wi-Fi they don't really hit the speeds. Where a lot of people have said to me like, "Oh, my television's not really good, working well." I mean, Wi-Fi, yeah. I'm like, "Well, here's your problem," and they go, "Yeah, but it's Wi-Fi. Why can't it just work?" And then people get like down this like, "It should just work. It should just work," and it's like, well, when you get 2 bars on your mobile phone. Can you do a Zoom call? No. Why? Because it's not a strong signal. If you sat right, the telly's right next to the Wi-Fi, yeah, great. But if you're around a corner, or in a different room, it's got to bounce around all the walls and get through the gaps and things like that, and it's it loses a lot of signal.
Yeah.
And then, so what's the solution? And it's like those little mains networking things that I gave to John. And I just plug one of those in, one at the back of the telly, plug a wire in, and they go, oh, this is amazing now. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's a freaking wire, isn't it? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you don't
but
lose speed. It's just an addition, isn't it?
no, your TV's got to have so much internet speed going towards it, else it won't be able to watch YouTube or videos or something like that.
Yeah.
It'll buffer,
Yeah.
start and stop. And
So
yeah,
that,
I've seen a lot of that with people.
yeah, because they say the TV runs at this speed, but like you say, the internet's not running at that speed, and that's why you get the buffering and stuff.
What a Pelton wheel is, to be honest. Lol, something to do with water. Pelton wheel.
Yeah, it's a special wheel, basically, like a water wheel, and it's a cup.
Oh.
If it's the same thing I'm thinking of.
Yeah. The other thing is as well, like Wi-Fi, it heavily depends on what router you've got, because some will serve Wi-Fi one person point to point. Once you get two people in that equation, or three people in the house who are connected to Wi-Fi, it's sort of trying to send it out to three people, so it's splitting it down, and that causes horrific buffering, and we've had it that like somebody was doing something on their phone, and the internet speed, you can do a test of the speed on the TV, and it was like down to sort of like low, and we said, like, stop doing that on your phone and disconnect from Wi-Fi, and then it went chung chung and it went back up to full, because it's like the router can't literally deal all that stuff out on Wi-Fi to more than one source, because it's a fairly low speed way of sending data, Wi-Fi anyway. And once you get two or three people sapping that, so you're already down to low, and then you've got two or three splices of that low, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But people think it should just work, and I've seen people spending like 500 quid on mesh system to put around the house, and it was really expensive. It might have been even more than that. They spent about 500-600 quid on this mesh, and it didn't work. It wouldn't work. The house was too big. It's supposed to be like this magic solution, but it's like magic solutions with Wi-Fi never work. They just don't. You can spend loads of money on it, it still won't work. So yeah, we had to switch them back to a slightly different system, but yeah, not good.
Yeah, but all the big brands were selling it to you as this new faster option in your own internet by the wire. But like you're saying, it's not really that, is it?
No, the funny thing is, if you go on some phones, not on all, you can actually look at the Wi-Fi stats, and it'll tell you what your router's brain speed is, because the router's got a brain speed that it actually processes at, and like some of them are like down to like 770 or something like that, and some of them are 300, and some of them are 800, and some of them are 1200. Well, 1200 is the brain of the router is running quick, yeah, but like some of them are only like 70 or 100, and that's really poor. Those are the ones that do worst at splitting things up for multiple users. So
Yeah.
there's so many factors involved in it, and it's a nightmare. Just wires solves it all.
That's it. But now they brought out that ultra thing, haven't they? What's it called? Cable. That's supposed to be even better through cable.
Yeah, fiber optic cable is even faster. You can get up to like a gig, not like 70 or 80 megs. Or some of the Virgin cables like 200 or 300 megs, but like fiber optics, I think the potential is there to go up to a gig, which is pretty fast. Yeah.
How much would the places charge you for that though? If you've got it in your area, they charge you a lot more, wouldn't they, than your normal high Wi-Fi?
I don't think there's any difference. I could go for fiber here, but there's no increase in the speed. It's just not worth it. But in some places where it's fully implemented fiber, I mean, in a lot of places there is literally no difference, But
To be fair, the UK
Yeah.
got shit in it anyway. It's
Yeah.
fast, but compared to half the rest of the world, it's shit.
Yeah. Everything gets rolled out at low speeds here, and only if you're really, really lucky and you're in a special place will you get the potential to go to magic speeds, but they're very few and far between those places.
Yeah, they just throttle it, don't they? And go, oh, we can only do that fast. It's like bullshit.
Mm.
Fucking all you need is a cable like they had. They've got the technology to do it. I mean, what, France, Taiwan, they have like 150 odd meg download, and
That's
an
quite
upload.
good,
So
isn't
it's
it?
like very good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like
megabytes
Virgin's
and
pretty
stuff.
good. Yeah, Virgin,
Yeah,
you can
it's
get
all right.
300 megabits, which is pretty good. Yeah.
They
But you
charge
don't
quite a
get a
lot for their
download speed of
service,
that.
though. Don't they, Virgin?
I don't know,
Quite
you can have
expensive.
you can have internet only without telly. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I've got Virgin, and I'm on a fairly high tariff, but like only because I like all the bits and pieces on it. But the internet's all right, but like it still doesn't give you like what it says. It's because it's an average. They give you an average speed. I mean, it's not bad. And I live quite close to an exchange, shall I say? So it's just the amount of people using it at the time as well. Because like you
Steve, you
say,
want
they
to
don't want to give it. They don't want to give it to you for nothing, do they? And they don't want to throttle everything because their system will just won't hack it.
Yeah.
where that one go then? Where's that Steve go? Hey Steve, if you want to install that one into my house, you can do. That's
Bloody
definitely
hell.
some sort of media business or something he was doing then, wasn't he? Working
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. 1,300 down with but you're kind of London, aren't you? So with 100 megabits up. Again, you see, why is there a difference between the download and the upload speed? Like in America, that's not a thing because they don't believe in like split speeds. It's kind of like DSL was always the same speed down as the same speed up because why not? But everywhere else, it's like, oh, we don't want them being able to send things quickly. But they can receive, and it's like this. Well, they're a consumer. We want to send them adverts and send them television, but we don't want them sending out television.
Yeah.
Yeah, low quality.
When I asked him about the guaranteed upload speed, they couldn't tell us, the provider. Oh, we can't give you one of them. We don't really provide one. But we can provide this much coming down. I went, yeah, I don't want to watch stuff. I want to upload stuff.
Mm.
So, like, not really. We can not guarantee anything, really. But normally it should be over this thing. And that's how they got round it.
Mm.
And, yeah, it does drop below what they say.
Mm.
Mr. Crazy John Percents. That's a new one.
Isn't
I don't know.
Isn't EE part of BT now though? They use all BT network.
Yeah. Same thing, I think they are, yeah. Same line.
Yeah,
All it is
am
different provider.
I'm thinking, aren't EE owned by BT or something like that now, or vice versa? Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I know they use the same system.
Yeah, they're all one of the same.
BT are the kings of throttling. That's what I've always known them as. And I can't see that their mindset will change. It's going to take some radical kind of like kick up the arse for them to ever change. They throttle you, so that when you get connected to the service, it's really fast, and then when you start using it, it goes slow, and then at different times of the day, it'll go faster and slower. And it used to be, I mean, like every day at 5 o'clock, all the people who had BT, their routers would disconnect and reconnect, and it's like, why not do that in the middle of the night? Why have you got to do it at tea time when people are coming home and wanting to watch something, And they would always lie about it, but it was like clockwork, It was like everybody's on BT. They go, well, it keeps going off at about 5, and when it comes back on, it's like, BT.
Yeah, I've had it like that though, where it does it at night, knowing I'm uploading. You try and upload a video and you think, right, do that overnight. Well, nothing on the internet now. I'm not using it, no TV or anything being used, and then you wake up and no, computer says no, it's been interrupted. Try again.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wish I could get, like, if I could get 80 down and 80 up, I'd be happy. I don't think I need much more than that, but 20, it takes me about 2 hours to upload a video in 4K. If it's an hour-long video, it takes me about an hour to 2 hours to upload. So imagine if that could take 15 minutes, if it was 4 times as fast. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty good.
No, mine can take up to 8 hours, easy. 8 hours, even longer. Yeah, and that does me head in. And while that's doing that, I can't do anything else on the editing wise.
I would have thought you'd be able to get really fast broadband where you are, like really fast,
I'll do the internet speed test now.
Yeah.
See what we're getting.
You may not get a true thing because you're using up some of your bandwidth, so you probably get a subpar reading off those things telling you what you're getting, but it'd be interesting to find out what you could get, like from the company that you're with, if you can pay them for the maximum package or the booster or something like that gives you the top speed.
It's saying it's not too bad at the moment.
I mean, Talk unbundled my local exchange, so they gave faster speeds than BT were even saying they would offer in this area, but it was using BT's equipment, but unbundled, so they had control of it. And literally, I was on 20 megabits and stuff when people around here were only getting like 4. And then it went up to 70, 80 when all the BT people could only get 20. You know what I mean? So this is the trouble with BT. See, they hold people back. They pull all these stunts.
What mine's saying at the moment is 29.9 megabits per second download. That's
How much? Sorry.
29. Well, call it 30 megabits per second download.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be good. And uploading is 7.04.
That'd probably be bigger than that. It's probably 10, but you're losing a bit because you're doing this upload now. This is uploading. So
Yeah. Well, that's what it normally says, roughly about that anyway. So, yeah. It takes, like I say, a good few hours to upload a film when you do it, especially a long one, an hour long one.
yeah, I mean, BT have been they're the most horrific company. They sort of say, oh yeah, you want us to turn the line on in your house because you've moved in, and they go, yeah, that'll be £200, and it's like, oh, we'll have to send an engineer around, and it's like a patter. Yeah, we'll be sending an engineer around on Monday morning at 8:30 in the morning. Engineer never comes. Phone line turns on because it's not an engineer job. It's done at the exchange. There's no need for an engineer. It's a digital switch. Click, click at the exchange. That's it. And they play this game of, oh, we got to charge you 200 quid because, I mean, all work that's going to be involved in getting that on. It's like, well, the person's just left the house. The line was working. So all I need is it turned back on. Yeah, it's going to be 200 quid, and we need you in a 2-year contract for that. and then you go with them, and the service is shit, and you want to leave, and they go, "Oh, right, you'll have to pay the whole of your contract to get out of the contract." No, you can't leave. You can't leave. And so many people, I just said, tell them to fuck off and walk away. If they're not providing a decent enough service, you shouldn't even be paying them money. You don't owe them a penny. If you took them to court, a judge would say, sorry, substandard service, why are you paying for it? No. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, 300 megs down and 14 megs up on 1p mobile 5G router. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just enjoy frying your brain.
Download. Suppose it's load more because they want to download you load more adverts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Towards you to make you watch all this and watch that and pop up commercials.
Plus, I think it's slightly different because with mobile, when you think about it, the tower has a big transmitter on it. It can pump loads of power out so it can get to you at a faster speed because it's a more powerful transmission. Whereas your little piddly transmitter in your phone is squawking out there and is only just being heard by the aerial. So I can kind of see why the upload speeds would be different on a mobile phone, but not necessarily on a wired connection like your broadband at home. There's no reason for it apart from the Britain being petty as fuck. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Britain's mentality, you go to a place and you say, oh, it's got free Wi-Fi, so you got to connect to it, and you have to fucking send them your telephone number, and then they want to send you an email, and they want to send you, got to go through jump through all these fucking hoops to get this free Wi-Fi, which is then throttled and is really slow, and it's like, really? And you go to the United States, and it's just like free Wi-Fi hotspot, click, you're on it, it's free, you're on it, that's it, job done. They don't do all this like, oh, you must fucking log in and do all this type of shit. Again, that's a fucking masterpiece of bullshit that we only get in the UK and perhaps the EU. It's like, no, we have to know who you are. We have to know who you are before you connect. We want to know. So it's like, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Question for you there. Oh,
Never had a problem with BT.
Oh, that one above it. That one.
You must be lucky. Am I attending the Great Resist conference in Swindon? Great Resist. And it's £9 to attend. What's that then? I'll look it up now.
I'm not too sure.
If it's woke, you can fuck right off. At Mecca House, the Great Resist conference. Oh, the people's answer to the Great Reset. Oh, I see. Yes, an anti-New World Order, anti-Freemasons, anti-Trilateral, World Health Organization, World Government, World Bank, World Economic Forum. All right. It's at 6 p.m. Who's going to be speaking in that time? I mean, what is it going to be, like one or two speakers? £9?
Yeah.
Drive all that way. I tell you what, though, I as much as I would like to support it, I don't think I get an awful lot from it because I actually do conferences where they speak about this sort of stuff all the time. I actually put on the audio visual, so people who are talking about this a hell of a lot. So I mean, I'm quite well versed in everything they say they're going to be talking about there. 5G and radiation, common law. Oh, there's a load of bollocks. All that is. Council tax. Yeah, like, right. Child sex education, agriculture, alternative media. Well, that's what we do, is alternative media. And direct democracy. It's like, yeah. Oh,
Is that
good
what
luck
they're
to
talking
them.
about? All them items listed.
Yeah. So
And
I
where's
normally
that?
film and put on those sorts of events, really, but yeah, I don't always agree with the people who are talking at them, but yeah.
And where they're holding that one at, do you say?
Mecca in Swindon.
Oh, it's down Swindon.
Mm,
So you're down south, or you want to travel down there to the conference, you
Yeah.
can do.
there you go. Apparently, it's
Well,
got
that.
437 followers. So
But there
Mm.
are other conferences you can go to as well. Just to put it out there, we're not being sponsored by anyone, so
oh
yeah.
Yeah. yeah,
Ma'am, Nam, what are you talking about? We've heard so many complaints, but fair dues. Not sure what you're going on about there. Anyone? I don't know.
What, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
look at the
Oh,
speakers
well.
now. Neil
Oh,
Pietri,
BT,
Direct
yeah.
Democracy. Paul McAvinna, no. Eileen O'Connor, never heard of that. Nicholas Martin, never heard of
Ma'am,
him.
Nam, you
Rachel
got
Matthews.
confused with
Yeah.
John, Crazy John. He was the one about BT, not me.
Oh, Richard Vobes.
BT.
Oh, he's a YouTuber.
Who is?
Oh, Richard Vobes was at the last one. I don't know if this is the same one though. Yeah, it looks like the same one, but it doesn't list the names of who the speakers are at this 13th of March. That was Fatsoma website, but Swindon and Wiltshire, 13th of March. Well, that's obviously gone. So I don't know.
Yep. Oops. It's a whoopsie.
Followed through, is it? 13th of March. Mark Steele, yeah, he's the best man to talk about 5G. I've heard him. But who's at this latest one then? The new one that's coming on? Guess Swindon.
What was the last one you went to?
We did put one on in Glastonbury, 2 speakers. Everyone was talking about healing with energy and yeah. And the other, there was one talking about the New World Order and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a next guest up. I'll introduce them in a second.
What's that
Wasn't
healing
the
with
one up near
frequencies? That's like
Manchester
the
that you went to?
speakers.
Sorry, John.
No, that's all
There
right.
was a UFO conference in Bolton.
Bolton,
was
that's the one.
UFOs.
Yeah, UFO
Yeah.
one. Yeah. What are you saying there, John? Sorry.
Oh, Matt just said healing with frequency. Was he later going on about like Tesla's? Can't remember which frequency it is. There's a certain frequency that Tesla's decided or said that it's quite healing or could be.
Yeah, Rife
mean,
energy
megahertz.
generator and all that. Yeah. I mean, I've known people who've had Rife generators and treated people I knew who had cancer, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it'll definitely help." And he was like, the things that this Rife generator couldn't do. It's like, oh yeah, this thing could do anything, but it's like my mate still died. You know what I mean? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to introduce our next guest. John, you're stuck in a tunnel. It looks scary. Don't go
Yeah,
towards
it's
the light,
there.
John.
You're in one
Don't
as
go
well.
towards the light. Whatever you do, don't go towards the light. Come back. Come back.
Yeah. It looks like it's got loads of shit in it. Actually, it looks like it's caked in
Yeah.
human feces on the floor, doesn't it?
Have you ever seen Poltergeist? That's what that was referring
mud
to.
that was mud and cow shit, probably.
Hello, Jan. How are you?
You alright?
Good and you?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Perfect, darling. Perfect.
Thank you.
Wow,
How
at
is
least one
everybody?
person's perfect.
Good,
Not
thanks.
too bad. Yeah.
Good.
Operating on 80% perfection. Yeah, at the
I'm
moment.
sure it's more than that, babe. Come on.
Nah, I still got this shit. My back pains.
Oh, join the club. I know that feeling.
So what you been up to, Jan? Out or out? Have you been working or?
Nothing, just working well. That's it, really, to be fair.
Yeah, not been out
Yeah.
partying.
Well, after work, but nothing exciting, really.
Yeah.
It's the usual, innit? When you finish work, have a few beers.
Yeah.
That's it. Especially in your job, why not?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just a bonus that I'm in a nightclub. So I'm like, yay!
Not an airline pilot then. You know?
Oh
the
God,
more you
no.
drink, the better. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you know I haven't got the patience for people like that to be dead nice. I haven't got the patience. That's why in my job, I don't have to be nice in my job.
Like, there's the
I couldn't-
fucking toilets over there. Now fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to be like answering phone calls and going, hello. No. Hi,
And for anyone who wants to know what you do, you're a bouncer basically, aren't you?
Yeah, so I don't have if I'm in a good mood, I can be nice and
That's a job, not a shape, by the way, folks. Okay, so
yeah.
just so you know, we're not going to get accused of fat shaming on this
An
channel.
eclipse, yeah, I'm not an eclipse. That's like a Bowser, isn't it? An eclipse.
On my channel, we fat
Yeah.
shame all the time, but not on this channel.
Oh, I don't mind. I have
Hey,
got
Matt.
a bit of a bum, so I don't mind.
Hey, Matt, what are them videos I showing you the other day? Today, I think it was, part 1 and part 2 of them 2 Americans on the back of a truck.
Did you send that to me today?
I think it was today or yesterday.
Okay.
Not seen it, no.
Oh, actually, I haven't looked at them yet. No, I haven't looked at them. I'll have a look at them quickly then.
Hey.
Yeah, there's it. I'll put the big screen on so you can see his reaction.
Does it really wants me to log in? Fuck's sake, come on, man.
Yeah, in the bed of the truck with some beer cans. Let's pop out with these guys and.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Hey, tell them to hang out real quick.
Melissa, around with you on that one.
I'm sorry that no one can see this, but it's funny.
I agree with Melissa there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, right? The thing is, that's Patty. What's his name? Patty something. I recognise the. Oh, am I on my own?
Oh, yep, go on.
Yeah, we're seeing your
I was
beautiful
watching your
face.
reaction. That's all.
Yeah. No, the thing is, it is funny because it's like 2 fat guys on the back of a truck and they're drinking, and then the police turn up, and then but the trouble is, I found this out the hard way because I used to watch that guy because I thought, fucking hell, he's pretty mad. Like, I mean, look at him, look what he gets up to, and he really pisses the people off that he grabs them, and then he's really nasty to them, and he's sarcastic with them, and he's winding them up and all this. He's quite gobby. And then somebody said,
the one who's filming you talk about?
Patty Mayo, I think his name is. Right? He's a sheriff. He sometimes does moonlighting as debt collector. Like, what do they call him? Bounty hunter. Yeah. And then somebody said to me, it's all fake, and I'm like, what? Because it's literally done so badly, the filming and everything, that you think it's like a YouTube. It's done for YouTube, and it's like, no, it's all fake. They're all actors. It's been engineered to look real, but it's completely fake.
I didn't know that. I was going to say, in part 2 of that video, you could hear what he says to the actual oversized guy, and it wasn't pleasant.
I was going to say, he winds him up, and you think, how can he say that as a police officer? He really doesn't
exactly.
care,
That's what I couldn't
how
understand.
can he say that? That's what gets you, because you think, like, fucking hell. I didn't realize police could be that mad. Like, he winds them up, doesn't he? He winds people up and goes, "Come on, then, come on, then." He's like trying to get them to sort of, come on, then. I got the
Yeah.
guns. You want to mess around? Like, you just go for it. And he's like that, trying to wind him up. Like, yeah, go on, show us what you got. It's like, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know, like I say, just seen the clip of it and I've came across it on Instagram and I thought I'd send it you. Because you like funny things a bit like that. So didn't know you knew.
It got me when I found out. It was really like, oh no,
Yeah.
There's even shows over in the States, like they do the People's Court, where you have people come in and they have their case heard by a judge, and then it's settled, and then they have to pay, like that sort of thing. Yeah, right. Well, there are a number of those that are just actual fake. They're actors. And what they do, they don't tell you this when they do the show. They just go like, here we are in the People's Court, and it's like, and then they go off and do it. But what they're doing is the actors are reenacting key cases have happened that were quite embarrassing. So they're reenacting them, but they don't tell you that. Yeah. And I got like, whoa, like I couldn't believe what was going on and what they were saying and how stupid they were acting. They were acting really dumb, but like they were just hamming it up because they're actors. It wasn't real.
William, did you just kick me?
No, I can do if you want me to.
Are you? You bastard! Don't
Yeah.
dare.
Who's the fucking bouncer now, eh? Yeah.
Bounce you right. Me?
No, I did not. No.
Bounce you so
I'll
far.
Let you in and you disappeared again.
We bounce you so far, your fucking jackpot will fall out the back of your laptop.
I'll bounce Will.
Oh, promises.
Oh, William, darling.
Welcome in, mate.
I don't know. It's like bloody last of the summer wine on you, isn't it? What the fuck?
God, I feel old enough to be in that. I know that.
Yeah, that's cool, that place. Took the kids down there. I'll see where it was filmed many years ago. I went to know about his house.
I've never been there yet.
Oh my God, Will.
Never. Went to know about his house, and there's a person going inside it. So I said, have you bought it? They went, no, we're just hiring it, because you can hire it out as a little B&B, or whatever it's called, overnight. Huh. So they let us in, have a quick look around, and got a couple of suites and shut off. But yeah, it's all cool. There's a few places, there's a cafes there, Nora Batty's, a couple of pubs that you recognise, and not much more, to tell you the truth.
It is quite a funny series.
It is.
It's years and years since it's been on, though, ain't it?
Not that long. It died off about 10 years ago, wasn't it?
No, it's longer than that, Will, surely.
Was I really can't be that long ago, because it was in the 2000s it died off.
I really like the guy who's got the voice, who plays Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
The wrong trousers, Gromit.
Peter something, is it? Peter Ellis, is it his name or something? Like
Sellers. Is it?
Yeah, Peter Sellers. That's it. Peter Sellers.
Yeah. Yeah, Peter Salis. Yeah?
Yeah. Is he still alive?
I don't know. I think he might have passed away.
Passed away now, yeah. I believe they both have got the same graveyard and in the next lots to each other. I believe. Yeah. Seen a lot of video of it.
He's got a really good voice, I mean, it's you can actually listen to him and you don't get bored listening to him. He's got that kind of nice rounded sort of voice that's interesting and has a sort of it's got the right sort of tonality. I quite like his voice. Yeah.
Yeah, it got they're close with Compo, good friends, and they got the same allotment of the lots next to each other in the same graveyard.
Oh,
Oh, what?
He passed away in 2017.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but I know it went up to quite late in, well, not late in 2000 because we're only the first quarter of the 2000 year. But yeah, if you know what I mean, into 2000s it went into the show.
Yeah, because didn't Compo's son take over? He was in it as his son, or so he took over, didn't he?
Yeah, they came to look for his dad, and
Mm.
he didn't know his dad passed away.
John, has Will taken you on an Uberex yet? Urbex yet? What's that? Urbex.
What we do,
Oh, right, okay.
Who's that? Said what?
Urbex.
John,
that what
has
Oh,
we
Will
do?
taken you
B.
on an Urbex yet?
Oh,
No. Will sort it.
Sort it.
Sort it, and I'll take
that,
the day off
so
work and come with you.
they haven't
Yeah,
taken you up the Urbex.
It's taking
place
me up a
is
lot of things, but not the Urbex.
the places I'd take you to is probably you'd say, I work here, why are you bringing me back to work?
Oh, don't. Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, like that other place she sent us, why send it now? It's been knocked down. She said send it
I
when
don't
you're on
know. That's
there.
what I'm saying. I didn't know if it had been knocked down. I worked on it, right? And Will, God, I had to do a patrol every couple of hours. And it takes you half an hour to walk from the front gate to the house up that big long pathway. Honestly, I shit
All the way
myself
around.
walking because there's a graveyard halfway around it.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you want me to do this, you come and get me and put me in a car and take me around it because it was too scary, but I couldn't do it.
Not
It's
surprised
horrible to
because there's
walk
loads of
round.
people turning up at night trying to get in there and
Yeah,
climbing
because
over
at
and
the back
filming.
of it, where all the big grasses and the bushes are at the back, it's a public pathway through there, so you get dog walkers coming through. So the security is just to make sure no one goes in the house.
Yeah.
So that's what we was there for. But there's a room upstairs, right? At the back upstairs, it's got no windows in it. And the door, the lock is on the outside and the handle is on the outside. You can't, if you're on the inside, there's no handle to get out. How freaky is that?
So how did you get out to tell us the story then?
Shut up, will you
Huh.
take care? What,
I
not
don't know. A
seeing that
bloody
room on a
security guard who's afraid of the dark. Oh my
Do
god.
you know, right, that when them priests have been naughty or whatever they've done, they got through in that room and they could not get out. There was no windows, nothing. Oh, no. Put me in the middle of a load of men fighting, drunk men fighting, and I can handle myself. Spiders, things like that. No,
No.
no, can't do anything like that.
Your new friend Jackie's got loads of spiders.
Oh, yeah, the Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do spiders. I don't do
Catwoman.
creepy crawlers.
Yeah, this is another Catwoman down here.
Can't do creepy crawlies and stuff.
Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah.
I get my daughter to come and kill spiders.
You murderer. Well, you can't be, but you executioner calling for an execution of spiders. Pick them up by the legs and just throw them out. They can't bite you. There's only one that can really bite you over here, and it doesn't really hurt that much. And yeah, you might come out in a lump, like a bit of a sting.
Oh.
But if
No,
you are
thank
allergic
you.
to it, you'll have to get it checked out, won't you? Like a bee sting.
False widow, innit? False widow.
Yeah, false black widow, they're called.
Yeah, some
everywhere.
people have bad reactions off those. You can actually lose quite an area of skin off one of them.
It's like bees, though.
Wasp,
Yeah.
In general,
wasp is another one,
most
innit?
are right with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like bees, like wasps, like I say, a lot of people are all right with it, but there's a few people that I got got allergic reaction to it, and obviously if you've got with them person or reaction to it, you'll have to get it sorted quick.
Wasp is a bad one as well, especially like in the summer when they're all out. They're everywhere. You can't get away from them.
Oh, I got stung. Yeah, this guy stood on the wasp nest. I'm saying it's this guy stood on it because
Couldn't be.
he was the first one down there, and everyone behind you got stung.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I mean, nobody found out where they were coming from, so we don't know how they got, how they came to be there. But yeah, they were pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna have to find something and let me know, Will, and I'll come with you.
Yeah. No worries. A lot of
I'd be
people
up
want
for
to
something
come
like
on
that.
places and missions with us. But half of the time they don't work out.
Why?
Pardon me. The other day I was out with abandoned landscapes,
Mm.
and we was going to lift this grid up, and was trying to lift it up. The seam was loose, and when you put your key in and yanked it,
Oh yeah.
it just won't pull up because you couldn't twist the key into a locking position. So it was like trying to force it, twist it with friction, and lift it at the same time. And with that, you got to make sure you don't knock yourself out. And yeah, that weren't a success. But hopefully, we might have go back with a fishing magnet to get a proper grip on it and see if that comes up then.
Well, one night you have to come get me and I'll come with you.
Yeah.
When you bought a chair off someone on Facebook Marketplace. Before I put the chair, you saw it crawling down my top. Ugh. I was quite grossed out because
Yeah.
in my back of my house, there's a little doorway out where I have all my rubbish, and I could see that like some sort of like funnel. It had like this spider had made a funnel on the latch for the window, and I was like, you could see through it. It was like transparent, and I could see like this shape in there. So I just blew it, and this thing went inside, and I was like, oh, fuck off. It's like horrible. It's like looking at the Alien movie, and you're like, is there anything in there? And you like, when you look, and it sort of goes and stands up, like it's like, fuck off, you little bastard. Yeah.
Oh, Will, I've been decorating my bedroom, right? I've got like 3/4 the way up, and I can't reach the rest. Even with my step ladders, I can't reach. Ladders are shit small. So I've got like 2 inches at the top, and I can't get it.
Oh, you need an extra 2 inches, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not 2 inches. I'm bigger than 2 inches.
I'm not even commenting on you, Will.
I'm 5 foot something.
For all these wonderful people in the comments, I'm not going to comment.
No, I'm 5 foot something. I'm talking about my height, yeah. I take it that's what you're talking about, yeah.
No, I'm
Yes,
two.
no,
I'm
it's
two
not,
two
but I'm not
inches
gonna
after
comment.
I've gone all the way in. There's still 2 inches of me left to go.
Matt's just showing off now, ain't it?
Our secret, Will.
Yeah. It's 15 foot long, but it's only a millimeter wide. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's alright for you. You can hide your face. I can't.
What problem? That I can't reach the top of my walls when I'm decorating, babe. I just need that little extra little bit. And it's annoying
That's
watching
cool.
it.
Sorry.
Why don't you get a roller and just go round the edge with a big roller?
No. It'll end up all over my ceiling. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. I thought about putting the ladders on my bed and trying to get up that way, but no, Mark, I'll go flying.
Oh, if you do that, let film it for us so we can have a good laugh
Fuck
when you
off, you
fall.
cunt. B, that's what I'm trying to
Put a
do, but he's
paintbrush
not
on
having
a
it, is
stick.
he?
Put a paintbrush on a stick and do it that way.
Do you know what? I would, but I don't want it going on the ceiling.
It won't if you do it carefully and slowly.
Yeah.
Always works.
You have to let us know then. Speak to us off the air or whatever you want
I
to call
will
it,
do,
live
Will,
stream.
and you can come and just get the top for
Oh,
me.
what? That sounded a bit naughty. You can just come and just, yeah.
That's meant to be like.
Yeah, let's talk about this after the live stream, shall we?
I was doing well. You can. My hand was doing the movements of the paintbrush while I was doing the noise.
Yeah, I can imagine your hand movements. Yeah.
William,
It's you, not me.
you've got the dirty mind, not me, right there.
No. Help us out, lads.
Don't bring out the dirty
just
mind,
tried
we
to-
will.
Trying to look something up on my phone. Sorry, just.
No, I just like the entertainment, Will. I'll just leave you to it. You can dig your
You
whole
brought
bit.
it up, Will, not me.
She's all yours, Will. Go for it, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, son.
Right,
You go and paint her room.
Will, stop now. No dirty mind.
Just
Get your
reading the
brush there, Will.
chats.
That's what I'm
Have you ever had sex in a high vis before, Will? There we are.
I'm not even commenting on that one.
A glow in the dark one. Hi, Viz.
Yeah.
Made out of rubber. Yeah, I don't know.
Budding romance.
I don't know. I don't know. Right, I'm doing what Johnny's doing.
William.
William, it was really nothing. William.
You don't want the high vis, you want it in a stab vest, not high vis. It's better in a stab vest.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's you who are going to get stabbed. That's the thing.
Yeah, jockey.
Wow.
Yeah. All night long.
Fishnet vest. I like that one.
Get the Teflon out, love. Here we go.
New can. Needed it.
You need that if
Yeah.
you're having it in a high vis and a fucking stab vest. He'd be sweating.
Dub's seen his comment.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Do you know what my answer to that is? But it'd be a bit dirty. Right. You don't see them coming when you got your back to them. That's the cleanest way I can put that one.
And you say I've got a dirty mind. I don't know.
That was the best way I could put it.
So,
Yeah.
Are you talking about bum to bum sex? Yeah.
No.
I don't understand.
She's talking about having it all over her back.
Bent
That's what she's
over.
talking about, you know.
When
Full
you
on
Right.
fucking
don't
semen
feel
everywhere. Like a
Right,
white
okay.
river.
Pasteboard.
Doggy style, that's the one. I didn't want to say it.
I'm not
Pasteboard
beating
table.
Who spilled the churn?
See, so
Who's
you don't
milked the
feel them
cow?
coming when you're like that.
I don't know.
so the high vis don't matter.
Oh, dearie me.
ASC Adventures.
Wheelbarrow style.
I don't know, Melissa.
Time to fill you up.
Turned it crude coming on here. I shouldn't.
I know. I'm glad Melissa's not came up either. Bleeding hell. I
No,
sent
yeah,
her
come
a
up, Melissa.
link.
Help me.
Help you. Bleeding hell, no. I got.
Will, we spent many nights together. Come on.
Yeah. My suits. Hazmat suits, yeah.
Do you know, I missed that eclipse.
Hey, what?
The eclipse, was it last night?
Today?
Yeah, you couldn't see anything really though.
No.
It was
Too
only
windy, wasn't it?
partial. It was only partial in Britain.
Yeah, I went up the
Yeah.
hill and waited, and it just got slightly darker. That was it.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed it all. I've seen the pictures on Facebook, but I missed it.
Oh, the weather's been really bad in Manchester.
Oh, don't Will. It's pissed down. I went to Middleton today, and well, I went to Haywood, and it did not stop raining.
No, the wind as well. The wind was nasty.
Yeah, but it's the rain for me. It hasn't stopped for about 4 days. Yeah, I'm glad we don't get flooding.
Bex is in the house. Cool. Nice to see you, mate.
Hello, Urbex.
Manchester don't get the flooding, does it?
Well, it's. I don't know if it does get flooded, doesn't it? Some of it.
Yeah, but in Manchester on the top of a hill or something, so we don't get it. Places like Wales and shit, they get flooded, don't they?
No, well, we do get it because of the moors. The clouds can't make it over the Pennines, and the wet weather stays behind. That's why it's always raining in Manchester.
It's fucking shit, Will.
But with Blackpool, you got the coast there as well, blowing at you.
Oh, that'd be freezing.
Yeah, that's why it's
I went to Blackpool in, I think it was January. I just went with someone for something. Oh my God, it didn't stop raining and the wind was crazy.
Yeah. You can get power cream from the shop round the corner, Janice. You don't have to go
What?
Blackpool for it.
Oh, fuck you, dickhead. Oh, no, he's gone on about then. I was like, what? Fucking piles. You mentioned piles. Got me thinking I'm going crazy, Will.
What else would you go to Blackpool for? I'm not saying
No
it's famous
answer.
for power cream, like, but it is
No
famous
answer.
for Blackpool rides and stuff, yeah.
Sex on the beach. No, I'm only joking. I didn't really. It was too fucking
Not in
cold.
this weather.
It was too cold, so I didn't. I'm only joking. No, we went to see somebody, and then but it didn't stop raining.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I went down to Blackpool. Good few years ago now.
Mm.
And when I
Well,
did go
we
down
weren't
there,
long. We was only there a couple of hours. It was in the evening, but it was
yeah,
so bad.
when I did go down there, it was me and my partner at the time, and was on the front. Next thing, loads of people walked past, and they all knew me. It was like, well, you done this on purpose. You told me you're coming down here. You wanted to meet your mate. I was like, oh, for Christ's
That's
sake.
the thing with Blackpool. No matter where
No,
you live, you go
no,
to
it's none of
Blackpool,
that.
you see people you know
Yeah,
in Blackpool.
I got an earful because someone else wanted to go to Blackpool on the same day as me. Yeah.
Full of low lives. Yeah, that's about right. It is an awful place.
It's got worse over the years, as I say now. Used to be
Yeah, it's
alright.
got worse, but it's so dear now.
Yeah. Got worse and
I think that's where it's gone wrong. The prices they're charging now. And I think that's another. People would rather go like Wales or something.
Tell you what, Wales is beautiful. Some places over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Daniel, you've never been to Blackpool? Full of trash, more like scamming. Yeah, that's true, Melissa.
That picture on me homepage on YouTube channel, that's a tuck in Wales. Believe it or not. Looks like it's abroad, but it's not.
Oh, I'm giving up.
Wales is a nice
Fuck
place.
it.
I like it.
Sorry.
Why would you try to do that on your phone?
Trying to bring up one of these things that animates stuff, and and it was just like, fucking download it, install it, and it goes, yeah, $6.99 a month upfront to see the program working. It's like, fuck off. Really? Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah,
So you got to pay before you even tried the app.
before you've even tried it. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Wasn't that something else to do? You tried, and they said, "Oh yeah, so do this and do that." So you signed up, and then they wanted you to pay for it. Matt. That's ages ago. Can't remember what that was for.
Oh, there's loads of software out there. It's like if you type in "I want free" something on Google, it goes, yeah, free, 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 free. So you try the first one, and then you install it, and it goes, yeah, give us money. And it's like,
In
what?
app.
Before I can even. And then you go to the
Yeah,
second one,
all the time.
and it's like you install it, and it's like, yeah, give us money. And it's like, but I thought it was free. And it's like you go to the third one. No, what they mean is it was free to download it.
Yeah. They always say, don't they?
Yeah, free to
It
download, not
gets
to
you all
use.
writing.
Yeah, it's free to download it. Like, it's free to breathe oxygen too. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck off. Yeah.
I didn't know we
Delete,
were supposed to
delete,
be
delete.
invaded by aliens during the eclipse. Didn't know that. I'd have been the last one to run. Yeah.
It wouldn't be so bad. A lot of the software, I wouldn't mind if they put like a big logo on it, just like so that you can see that it's working and it's doing its job and it's good quality, but it's got this nasty logo on it, so you're not going to use it until you paid. Fair
Like
enough.
a big watermark, big
Yeah.
dirty watermark over it or something, yeah.
Fair enough, but at least you can see the software works and it's something you want to pay money for. But they're like, no, you have to pay money before we even show it to you. It's like, uninstall, reviews, 1 star, make you pay to see it work. Fuck off. Post. Yeah.
Daniel,
Yeah.
I had to buy a tent for work once. The best time to buy them is in winter because everyone's selling them. Because a lot of people go to the festivals, right, during summer, and then they've got these tents, and then when it comes to winter, they sell them. So you're getting them dirt cheap online. That's when I bought mine.
Bought a £10 tent, brand new off eBay, just £10, and it's totally waterproof. None of this bollocks. It's like, it is literally like a plastic bag, basically, but it's a tent. And it's, it's a tent. It is a tent. You get loads of condensation on the inside, but you will not get wet. It's like it will not let rain in. Whereas a lot of these tents, they're like, oh yeah, it's a great tent and all that. And it's like, yeah, but it actually breathes, so it lets moisture in. Great.
Yeah. Well, the one I bought, I didn't really look at the waterproof scoring that they have because we've got that, that paint stuff that you can paint on it that makes it more waterproof. It's like a I don't know, a clear paint. One of the guys does it while we're there, and it's literally, it does not let a thing in. It's so good.
But if you pay like a tenner for a tent and you've got to pay 20 quid for somebody to paint it, it's like, I'd rather just buy
I
it.
don't. The guys, they have all that shit. They have like the extension and stuff, so I get the electric in my tent. I don't bother with anything like that.
Was it a wax they painted on it? It's the waterproof coating.
Yeah, it's like a waterproof paint kind of thing that you can paint on tents. I don't know what it's called.
Fabsil does, he said.
But it proper like makes it waterproof.
Fabsil.
I got a good waterproof tent. It's brilliant. You can go out in any weather. It's even got a heater in it as well. It's called a fucking car.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
it's called
Yeah.
it's called a car.
I
It's
believe
brilliant.
you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
never
idiot.
lets the rain in. It's always warm. It's always dry. You know, it's got tunes in it. Sleep in the
Oh
back,
my
like, or
God.
just put the seat back.
Literally slap on the head for that one.
That reminds me. Remember that time we went Screamfest and we all crashing out the night in the car park in the cars.
Yeah.
There's this minibus, not minibus, motorhome parked up next to us. So, like you say, just chilling there, getting your head down, seat reclined, just dozing off. Then all of a sudden, I hear knock, 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 knock. So I'm like, oh, someone at the window. So I get my keys, put the keys in the ignition, turn the ignition on, and wind the window down. And the guy from the motorhome says, "Excuse me, mate, can you turn your engine off?" I went, "You just knocked on my window. You just see me put the keys in to wind the window down, so it's not my engine, mate." I went, "Oh, sorry." Walks off then. Like,
he was complaining about B-face, and he went up and knocked
yeah,
B-face.
it's his car, not mine. He came up to my car at first, thinking it was me.
Yeah. It's like, you know, mate, you're in a fucking mobile home. Like, I mean, you know, you're in a bloody, you know, camper van. Like, you know,
Yeah,
who gives a fuck if somebody's got their engine on trying to keep warm? Like, I mean, fuck off.
exactly.
Some of them camper vans are kitted out well good though, aren't they?
Yeah,
With like
I worked
top
on
of
a
the
few of them.
range stuff, TVs at the end of the bed, and yeah.
Pop outside walls as well to extend the living room when they're parked
I'd well
up.
be up to live in something like that, me.
I mean, you know, it's like you're living in luxury and somebody's trying to sleep in their car in a sleeping bag, and you're just like, excuse me. I bet he'd been in there like fretting for about half an hour, like building himself up. If that isn't turned off in 15 minutes, right? If that isn't turned off in 10 minutes, I'm gonna go out there. Right, I'm giving him another 5 more minutes, and I'm going out there. Right, I'm fucking going out there. And it's like all this like anger and rage, you know, like rah, 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 rah. It's like, mate, fuck off.
That's probably why his camper van was bouncing about for half an hour before, and him walking up and down the caravan, the motorhome.
Like, put some music on or something, just to fucking just take your mind off it. Like, what the fuck? You're not in a caravan park. You're around the back of a bloody pub in the middle of nowhere, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but they're kitted out so good.
You know,
And
you got
it's
like a
amazing what you can fit in
50
one.
grand, 50 grand bloody camper van there, like, and we're in like a cheap bloody cars trying to keep warm. Yeah.
Shitty caravan.
Yeah, new ones are crazy prices.
They are.
Yeah, you can even get bleeding houses what are cheaper than that, I've seen. For some of them.
Just get an old transit and transform it.
Yeah, but you can't sell it on as a motorhome once you've done that. It's always on your logbook as a van. It's very hard to change it on the logbook these days. It used to be easy. It used to be easy to do, but not these days.
If you've got a transit van and you convert it into like a camper van, could you convert it back to a transit van? Is that able? Because I know
Yeah,
you can.
Because
you just sell it sell it as is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you wanted to convert it back to just a normal van, do you have to change anything on like your insurance or anything?
Not if it depends whether it's been registered as a camper van.
Yeah, but you don't do because it'd affect your insurance,
But
wouldn't it? Because obviously
it can't it can't really, because like I say, on the logbook it can't be changed. So I don't know really about that much about insurance and stuff. I suppose you just insure it as a van, wouldn't you? and
need
tell them that.
a different insurance. I don't drive, I don't know, but
I don't
I
know,
would have
like I say.
presumed.
But if it's under your own, if it's under your just your own van insurance, know what I mean? Doesn't matter whether you go out fishing in it or you're out whatever.
Yeah, but if
Just
you was to be living in it, surely.
yeah, if you live in it, it may be different. But if it's just like one night or 2 nights you're staying in it, know what I mean? It's weird.
Insure
Insure it as a
as a
modified van.
modified van,
That's
yeah.
true. You could do.
Because if you're living in it, you've got to have all the fire extinguishers and all that in it when you've converted it.
Not just
So I
that,
would-
you've also once you've converted it, you've got to count in the situation the weight as well, whether it's over the legal limit, whether it's legal anymore for MOT and stuff. If not, then you have to upgrade all your suspension. Then you need to get it tested, and that's more money on top. And yeah, just adds to it. But suppose it is a van that's been converted to a like a camper van that's not been converted on the logbook. You could either sell it as a van converted, for like I say, motorhome, but it
yeah,
won't be registered as one on the logbook. And when you sell it, people will know that. Or you can just rip it all out and let
just as
them
like
do
a
whatever.
privately
Yeah,
modified.
just let them do whatever with it. You know what I mean? But I'm
Mm.
sure, suppose if you're into doing that to your next van, you'd take most of the stuff out and just sell it as a van.
Mm.
I don't know.
Camping is fun. I like camping.
Yeah.
I do, but I always get caught when I'm working with under a tree, and I hate it because that's where all the spiders drop on your tent. I fucking hate it. So now it's like straight away find somewhere nowhere near the tree.
Cheers,
But I
mate.
do like camping.
I got bored of camping when I was a kid because I found it too cold and like hard. I much prefer sleeping in my front seat of my car and just recline the seat, and that's great. I don't like all this like wriggling around on the floor and like all hard. Don't like that.
Yeah, but you have like a decent like blow up mattress, don't you? So you can't
You
really
can
feel
do,
anything.
yeah.
An
It's a
airbed or
lot.
something, yeah.
So it's a lot of effort. You got to put the tent up. You got to blow the mattress up. You got to do all that sort of stuff, and then it's going to be wet when you get it down. I'm just like, just sleep in the car, like just
Yeah, but that's the whole
recline the
point of
seat.
it. Do you know what? I had one of them when I first done it. I had one of them pop-up ones. Never again. But it took me like 3 hours to get it back in the bag,
Yeah.
and it was like I'm never doing it again because you got to fight with it. But that's the fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, crap weather. That's the thing, see. I mean, if the weather turns crap,
Sorry
if you're in a
for
car, you just go, oh, fuck this. I'm going to drive into town and go and get a fucking Weatherspoon's bloody curry or something. It's like, fuck this camping trip. This camping trip shit. I'm off. Bye.
So many people dump the tent, so they just leave them.
Yeah, I said to my sister she wanted to borrow a tent. So
Hey,
I said,
B-face.
yeah. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I didn't see him then. I said, yeah, borrow it.
B-face.
As long as you put
Sorry.
it away after yourself proper. She went, okay then, yeah.
They never
Gave it
go
her.
back in properly. Well,
I did. I managed to
no,
get
I
it in
can't.
proper. Well, maybe it's just girls
Knees
that.
on it and everything, rolling it dead tight, get all the air out of it. No, I still can't do it.
No, I gave it to my sister, and yeah, she said, no, I can't do it. I can't put it away. Come and do it yourself. It's one of them pop-up ones where you just throw it out, it pops up,
That's what I was
spring into
saying. Then.
life.
Yeah,
I
it
said,
took
what
me
you
That's
got
3
to
a
do
hours
is
to
fucking
get it
twist
nightmare.
it,
twisted back.
put it together, then twist it together, and
Yeah,
yeah. But
it
no,
took me
I
3
never seen
hours.
that tent again. Like you say, yeah. I said, keep it
I
until
had
you
one of
float it
them when I
away.
was on a beach. I put one of those pop-up tents on a beach, and it was all right. And then, obviously, at the end of the day, went to take it down. All that. I spent about half an hour trying to fucking get it all in, and people looking around. And when I eventually got it in, there's all people clapping, going, "Yeah, well done, well done."
Sex
Oh,
work.
wankers.
Right, Daz.
It's like-
See, Daz is
Yeah.
starting me off again. Right, tell Dazzo it's not my dirty mind now. Sex work camping. Right, it's not. I've not
It's
started this
intense. I
one.
know. I put that in there ages ago.
I'm not getting the blame for this one now. But it does yet. When you're trying to be quiet because everyone's around you. Yeah.
Yep. It's not intense. It's intense.
Yeah, that's what I put in the first place. I put that comment in earlier, but I put intense.
Oh, intense.
Not
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
Well, I've not started that
That was
one.
the pun, but no one got it until someone put intense the proper way. I'm like, all right then. Sorry.
We want to go camping with B-Face, like, you know, he put like a torchlight on so everyone can see out the windows, like a projection of him, and Luke you can just see it projected on the sides.
It's noisy. Yeah, I agree with that one. You need to get a nice thick duvet on your mattress, and then no one can hear you. Get your head in the pillow.
Yeah.
Push your head into that
Get
pillow.
a camp bed.
Don't forget to hit the smash and like button, everyone. Please do. Helps and share it out.
Make sure you're in
Cheers.
exactly in the middle of the tent, though, so you're not touching the sides.
Do you know where I got my thing of wearing like the big furry hats that I wear, right? And like, you know, loads of fur. That was because of camping. That all started because of camping, because I realized I woke up one morning, like, and I had my head like slightly out of the sleeping bag, and I woke up and it was fucking cold. It had like been like 0, you know, during the night or whatever. And I woke up and I felt like somebody kicked me in the head about 50 times. It was literally like absolute headache, pain, pressure. It was just like horrible. And I woke up like that. I was like, So now I've learned that if you're gonna go camping, you have to like go under the sleeping bag and just make a little snorkel for your mouth to breathe out of, because like, or wear a furry hat and have that poking out to the top. But you've got to keep your head warm, because the worst, it's one of the worst feelings I've ever had. It was like sickness and pain.
No,
Yeah.
You know?
sleeping bags. I don't like the tight feeling where you can't move and you can't put your legs out. So I take a quilt, me.
Mm.
I can't do with that not being able to move.
That's a big one. 6 berth, 6 foot.
But if you sleep, if you go tenting in the summer, you lose so much weight sleeping in the tent because you're sweating like mad.
Yeah, it does warm up as well.
Yeah. When I work nights and then I sleep in the day, oh my God, I lose so much weight.
Yeah. So that's where I got the idea of never let your head get cold. You know, you could sweat, that's okay. Sweat a bit, you know, but never let your head get cold, because you will pay a price for that.
That's what they say. They say
big headache.
They say a lot of your body heat goes out for your head, don't they?
Yeah, your head and your feet, innit?
Yeah.
That's why when you dye your hair, if you put a plastic bag over your hair, the body heat stays in it and helps it dye better.
Yeah, a tip from the women there. Help your hair dye more. I wouldn't know that. Don't dye my hair, like, you know.
Yeah, because
don't think Matt does it, do you, Matt? And
bag.
John, do you?
I have done, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I've done it a few times, yeah. But
I used to bag on your head and it sweats better.
What you got to do? Use tin foil, because tin foil works better than a plastic cap.
I've never tried the tin foil one.
Yeah, tin foil works.
You
look like a fucking weirdo, but it's all
better
for the makeup.
than being called a baghead, though, isn't it? Come on.
What colour did you dye your hair, John?
Blonde, mate.
Blonde.
Can't be any worse than the cosplay photos you sent me of you doing cosplay.
Duncan's in.
Oh, did you laugh at them, Matt?
Yeah.
with the robe on.
Shall I embarrass him by bringing him up now?
Oh, that picture.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, I seen it last week, but I didn't show it.
What's that about? What's that about, folks? Oh, fucking hell, hang on. Here we go. Me turn this shit off.
Green screen.
What's that about? What's all that about?
It's Lord Bengal.
Yeah.
That's when he's dyed his hair blonde.
Where's all
Oh
the
my
rest of
God.
them? You sent me a load of them. There's only one there now.
Oh, you must have deleted them
Ah.
off. They're still on there.
Ah. No, the other ones are
Didn't I
gone.
send you a video on it as well?
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I sent someone a video of it with like another head thing on.
No, they've gone. I don't know.
Dreaded Explorer. Have you ever tried to run through a campsite? Oh my God, with all them wires that are pegged out to the side, you go flying on your face.
Yeah.
You know,
What
like
you
the
mean.
big, long, thin wires that you have
Yeah,
to like
to
peg
the
out
tent
further
posts.
than your
Yeah.
tent. Yeah, you go flying
Yeah.
over them.
I
I've done it
think
myself a few times and turned around and
I've
see if
tripped
anyone
over a
was
couple of
watching.
them in the past as well. Yeah.
I've done it and
collected
I've looked
tents after
round.
like festivals. That's the best thing. You collect all the tents after the festivals. You get a shitload of beer.
That's what I
And
used to
loads of
do.
bits
We
and
used to go
pieces.
around and pick the best tent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that and got loads and loads, like about 100 beers each, and there's 5 of us, and we were just walking around getting the beer, getting all these tents, and I just went to a boot sale and flogged them, made a nice little bit of money.
Do you
Bet
know,
you're good at folding them down now, aren't you?
I was working one
Yeah.
go, right, once, and they knew that the workers and the security did that because we was the last to leave. So one of the people who was running the festival, they got like a big truck kind of thing to go around and just go right over them, destroy them all.
Yeah, they did that as well. Where I
'Cause
was
we got onto it,
and they
people were
sacked them as
selling
well,
them.
didn't they?
Jinkum just sent me the offending articles. Look. Yeah. Yeah. There's another one as well.
Fucking Dinkum's it's got the other
What's
side
that?
of the world.
Mm.
All right. More of them.
There we are. That's what he gets
Oh
up to in
my
his spare
God.
time. Fucking transsexual. What the fuck?
Is that your kind of thing, is it, darling?
Oh, lovey, sometimes you just have to experiment.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, speaking of weird things, did you see not DJ Audits, Auditing Britain put a video out the other day where he got like searched by a man that was a woman police officer.
No, not seen that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Who was that? Auditing Britain.
Yeah, it's funny. It's really funny because you can see it's a bloke, but he's like tarted himself up, and it's like, mate, have you got no fucking shame? Like, you join the police force. By rights, the police would rip the piss out of you being like that. You know what I mean? It's like, and it was like, oh no, everybody's included these days. Everybody's included. It's like, yeah. Well, people really want to be arrested by a man who thinks he's a woman. Yeah, great. Wow.
Do you know, no offense to anyone.
We got the power. We got the power.
I don't like them.
I mean, you wanna fucking dick around with that stuff. The police force is the last sort of job you want, because it's like nobody wants you coming around their house going, your dog's been barking, we're gonna put it down. It's like, excuse me, are you a man or a woman? You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, really? You join the police force like that? Really?
Them auditors, right? I get what they do, right? And I understand why they do it. But it's their attitude towards, like, I seen one in the job centre one day, and people are going in there and they're signing on and whatever they're doing. And there's this guy sat there filming, like, who's coming in the door. And I'm thinking, when the security came over and when the manager of the job centre came over, his attitude to them, and I just thought, I get what you're trying to do, but come on, don't have an attitude. Yeah. And I've seen a few, and it's just, I don't like them.
Yeah, there's certain auditors that do things the wrong way, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like them. When I see the videos on Facebook, I always put an angry face. Just for the point of it, I can't stand auditors. But I get what they do, and I understand why they do it. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
When he saw it was a she, he said, if you're going to do the search, I only consent to being searched by a gender neutral person. It's like, and they said, what do you mean by gender neutral? He said, gender neutral. And I said, yeah, but what do you mean by gender neutral? He goes, like I said, gender neutral. That's what I want, gender neutral. It's like, well,
Yeah.
if you can say, well, I'm going to dress up as a fucking woman and join the police force, then you should expect somebody to say, well, I demand to have I only want to be like fucking like have a gender neutral. It's like, because there's so many fucking genders now. It's like, well, I want
Yeah.
gender neutral. And it's like, well, if you can't accommodate my needs, you're not fucking looking after my welfare, are you? Because it's like welfare, and my needs are all important, and all that fucking bollocks, yeah. And it's like, so I think he handled that really well. It's like, I want gender neutral.
Yeah. Question there.
Is
Beneficial?
AI
Not
causing
really,
increase
no,
in
because most
dementia?
people are stupid, and
What, like
they
me?
and no, I'm just saying a lot
I'll
of people
admit, I'm
will
thick as fuck. Me, well, I'll
fall
admit.
for a load of AI stuff. What's not real, and yeah, just fall for what they're saying and get dragged into it.
Yeah.
Do you know there's a
And
new
then people are taking people, like, I've been on Facebook Lives and they've had these people come on and they're doing this AI and they're using people's faces and voices. And
Yeah,
that can
Have you
cause
not
so
seen
much
Terminator?
trouble.
Fuck's sake.
yeah. There's actually a new rules come out that you can get a strike and you can get your channel deleted. If you don't say that you're using AI in your video, yeah, you can get fucked for it. But however, that doesn't mean what it tends to mean is if you've swapped somebody's face and you're making them say something different, right? You
Yeah.
have to report that. When you go to upload your video, there's a new box. You have to say this was generated with AI, and then it'll go into a different category of videos where they warn people when they're watching the videos. They're like a little thing will come up saying this was AI generated on YouTube. Yeah, if
They
you
can cause
don't,
so much trouble with it.
yeah. Pardon me then. Yeah, I said that to you, Matt, didn't I? When you started using AI generated pictures, I said,
yeah,
watch out, YouTube's going to crack down on AI, and obviously
They
this is what
should
they
do
mean
as
by it.
well.
But obviously, it's not down to the like pictures you use, but like Matt says, it's like if you're using it to manipulate people's faces or people saying stuff and stuff like that.
yeah. They say if you can like backgrounds and things like that can be AI generated, and if it's obvious that it's AI generated, but what they're worried about is fraudulent use, whereas you're like trying to represent yourself as something else, or like they even said if you take somebody's face and put it onto somebody like in a movie scene, so you change the person who was in that movie scene, that has to be, you have to say I did that. You can't have that on YouTube now unless you're prepared to like say, yeah, that's AI generated. Because like if you put Arnold Schwarzenegger on top of like Mary Poppins, that would fall foul of this new rule because you'd have to, say that you did that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will cause a lot of problems.
I mean, a lot of it is done for fun. I mean, you can tell like Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't in Mary Poppins. It's fairly obvious to most people, but
Was
there
he
is
not?
probably some more subtle ones, some more subtle ones than that. Yeah.
Well, it's not just that. What about the older people with dementia and stuff like that? They're
Yeah, of
thinking of
course.
making AI things to help them remember the past, if you know what I mean. Wouldn't that confuse them? Thinking, this is my husband I'm speaking to, but he's dead.
No, because they wouldn't know, would they, that they are dead if they just hear their voice. Because if they got dementia, they wouldn't know they were dead. They're
Yeah,
just
but
hearing a voice
if it's
and
there
taking the
for you
pick in
to
that
remember,
time.
though, if it's there for you to remember, won't it bring back the memories of him dying then? Know what I mean? And then it's confused them even more.
No, I don't think it'd bring back memories of him dying. I think it'd just bring back good memories, wouldn't it? Hearing
I
the
suppose it'd
voice.
bring back all memories, good and bad.
I've got a friend who's like suffering from some sort of degenerative thing, and they are convinced that both Don Johnson and Keanu Reeves want to marry them, and they know this because they've been speaking to them on chatty things. And I said, have you asked us like speak to them in person? They went, yeah, they came up, but it was very like it was a bad connection, and it was like so it was Keanu Reeves going like, yeah, I love you, yes, when are we going to get married? And it was just like every other frame, and it was like, you know, there are people out there doing that shit right now, like, you know, saying, yeah, you know, yeah, I am Keanu Reeves. You can see me. It's me live now. I'm talking to you. And it's like, it's all fake, you know,
Yeah.
fake generation systems. And it's like, unfortunately, I have to say that, yeah, it does actually catch out the, people with dementia and shit like that, you know, and sort of like they don't get it. They don't understand.
I think as long as it's not used in a bad way with someone with dementia, you know, like to get bad information to use, you know, to like use their identity.
Bank accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not used in that form of way, I think for someone with dementia, I think it could be a good thing.
Yeah.
As long as it's not sinister, then.
Yeah, I'm not saying it can't be used for good, but I'm saying a lot of people would mistake it, not being malicious, just mistaking it for being genuine when it's not. But yeah, it can be used for good and bad, I'd say, either way, like for fraudulent things and good things, like you say. Like we all know about the messages going around on email saying, "Oh, I've lost my phone. This is your daughter or your son's
Do you know
phoning.
what, Will? I got
Can you
caught with
send
that.
us
I
someone?"
almost,
Yeah.
almost.
But imagine
This
that
is your
on your
son.
imagine that as a video call, but an AI of your son or your daughter saying it.
Because you know, it's like
You know what I mean?
for a parent when you get a message saying, "Oh, mum, it's me, your son. I've lost my phone. I've been injured." You're gonna panic, and straight away you're gonna believe it.
Yeah, and if you see a video of your son saying the same thing, even though it's not, it's AI.
Yeah, you're gonna believe it.
Yeah.
Because it's an
But then
automatic
again,
reaction.
there's other, like say, AI can be beneficial for other things.
Unless you get it when your son sat next to you, then that's a completely different thing. But like, because my son's left home years ago, and when I got it, I was panicking. And I actually phoned him to say, "Look, are you all right, mate?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I told him that I'd got this message. But yeah, for a second I believed it.
Yeah.
But I suppose some people would reply to it and do it that way instead of checking.
Yeah. And Keanu Reeves wanted my friend to send them gift cards, like Amazon gift cards. Yeah. And I said,
wow.
Well, do you think that Keanu Reeves, with all his fortunes, needs Amazon gift cards off you? And they went, well, and I was like, no, they aren't going to need Amazon gift cards off you because it's not them. You know, they wouldn't be asking you to send them things. That wouldn't happen. But like some people, when their faculties are kind of down, you know, they kind of go with this shit. You know, it's like they're just like la 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 la. Yeah, let's just do it. You know, oh, he needs gift cards. Let me buy him some gift cards. How do I do it?
Daniel, I saw that, and I saw a video of what she called the mother of his kids, Bruce Willis's ex. I can't think of the name, but anyway, she still like lives with
Demi
him.
Moore.
Yeah, that's
Demi Moore?
it. Yeah, she still lives. She's moved back in with him, and she's with him till the end.
Yeah.
because I think
Oh.
she's like, obviously she never stopped loving him. So
Yeah. Right, I'll be back in a sec, folks. Got to go and do some secret vault stuff that
yeah,
what?
she's living with him. Yeah.
I'm going to cut the camera here now. You know what's coming next. Yeah.
He's having a wank.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I have to mute that one. And
Do you want me
believe
to send
me,
you some pictures?
you don't want to smell it either. It stinks. Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
it's not, is it?
yeah.
You
It's
know
one of
what?
them ones.
Like I spoke to my daughter, right, and I said to her, because like she's 19 now. All the actors
Is she
when we was
19?
all
Wow.
younger, yeah, she's 19 now, Tamsin. When we was younger and we had all these actors, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Cruise, and they're all like finishing now. What actors are our kids gonna have to grow up with? There's gonna be no decent movies. All right, Tom Hardy's all right, and there's a few other ones, but I can't see them making films like the decent ones that we've watched.
Like what? What would you call decent?
Decent ones like going back in like when we was obviously younger. My favourite film was Commando. Loved that film, loved it. And then even something simple as Dirty Dancing. They're never
Yeah,
going to
that's a
make anything
good
as
film.
good
That.
as that now. They're never going to do it. There's no actors that are going to be at that standard to make that kind of film.
I don't know. It's
Max,
it's
there's
hard to
another one
say.
there. What actors
I
nowadays?
disagree. It's not just the actor; it's the directors and how they do the film. I mean, yeah, I agree. AI and you get digital backgrounds and stuff like that adds to it, but you've also got to look at the story, the way they direct it, and to the extent the actor as well. And
You
there
see,
are
I've
decent
worked on
actors out
some
there.
TV things and some movies, and yeah, they're all right actors, but nothing like DR said there, Mel Gibson, Bruce Willis, Patrick Swayze. None of the ones that our kids are going to grow up with are going to be on any form of par with what we grew up with, and it's sad to say. It really
There
is.
are the 80s was a great time for film.
Yeah.
And it has gone down now. They're too reliant on special effects in regards to
Yeah.
digital effects rather than the normal, as we call normal. The normal sort of what's it called? Sort of
Films.
effects you had, like normal ones, like you had in like for Commando. I think there wasn't any sort of CGI, was there? I know what you're getting at. Practical,
yeah, I mean, a lot of the good films back then, when you watch them now, it's like, wow, that is so tacky, but it's an amazing film. I watched that first Rambo, and oh my god, it's so tacky to watch it back now because
No,
it
it's
didn't
not
have all
tacky
them
to watch
special
back
effects.
now. It's aged. It's not tacky.
No,
It's
I
aged,
mean
but
in the
it's
form
still
that
good.
Yeah.
I watched
but
it.
that's
Oh
what I'm
god, I watch
saying.
it all the time.
It's a class
I must
film,
watch that
but
film
it
at
didn't
least
have
3
all the
times a
special
year.
effects. So it's tacky in the form of no special effects, but it's still an amazing film.
Well, there's special effects, but it's practical. It wasn't digital. It was practical effects. You got Stallone jumping out of a tree, falling down, and when he screams, it's because he actually did break a rib. But and nowadays, obviously, if they do that, they do it on a green screen and they digitally enhance it later. That's
that's it. And the explosions as well were real. Know what I mean? Not like CGI explosions and stuff. But yeah, it's not got to make films like you used to.
No, they're
not
not.
these
I've
days.
told my kids, I feel sorry for my kids because they watch like the first, what was it? The Christmas film with Bruce Willis, where he's in that building. Die Hard. They've watched like that, and I've told them you're never going to see anything like that again. These are like old films to my kids.
Yeah.
But I dread to see what they're going to be making now. And like you say, a lot of the directors are leaving or dying off. So I don't know what they're going to have.
Well, Hollywood's got a big Hollywood's got a big thing of remaking films. You know, they'll
Oh,
remake the
yeah.
classics, and it's all bullshit. I mean, you know, you look at let me think of one. I'll come back to you on it. I've got to think of one first.
Halloween.
That
was shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but when we had it when we was younger, it was a shit fucking scary film. I can't watch Halloween. I don't like the white face.
Yeah.
But...
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was a shit remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, the latest Halloween is so bad.
Ghostbusters with women.
I've not seen it. I didn't even see the first Ghostbusters.
What about the
That's
Blues
my-
Brothers? The Blues
No.
Brothers. They done a second one of that, didn't they?
Yeah, that was. It was all right, but it wasn't great.
Wasn't as good as the first one.
No,
The
you
first one
can't beat the
was all
first
them
one.
cars getting smashed up, wasn't it? And then, of course, the Blues Brothers themselves.
Exorcist, yeah.
Oh yeah, what about Spider-Man? Then Spider-Man, then Spider-Man. What the fuck is that about? It's like, are they gone fucking crazy? Is it the only movie you can make is like the same movie, Spider-Man, within a couple of years of each other? I mean, that is actual proof, I think, of the insanity. Like, they've lost the fucking plot in Hollywood.
James Bond is another one. How many more James Bonds can they make? Seriously.
Yeah. Oh well, at least they've all got different storylines. But when you're making the fucking same Spider-Man, God.
Well, you know why they made 3 Spider-Mans, though, didn't you? Originally, because Sony had to make a Spider-Man film every so many years to keep the rights to the film.
Wow.
To the rights to Spider-Man. That's why they did it, yeah. So they just churned it out and went, yeah, that's all right. And then they come along with Marvel and we've still got the rights. What are you going to do? Are you going to make us a big deal? And now it's all gone to
messed
tits
up,
anyway.
isn't it?
Well, it's like if you look at the Marvel, a lot of the different characters couldn't be used in some of the Marvel films because they don't have the rights to it. And then when Marvel bought Arthur Fox, and they had all the characters which originally would have been Marvel. They've brought them all back. That's why they're now using them in all the films. So like the Hulk is, I think something like the Hulk's owned by Marvel, but the merchandise and the advertising was like from Sony or whoever it was.
Yeah.
She's licking my
Spider-Man. Is that like
licking my glass?
I'm going to make a phone call and leave you on for a little bit longer.
Right.
My dog has got used to beer now. She knows beer. I'll give her a bit of beer. I'm going to give it to her on a plate. Right, oi, get away from it.
Diary is the same one then, and he's pretty cute as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's the Marvel. That's the Marvel sort of Tobey Maguire, isn't it? I think it is. Is it
that's
Tobey
the
Maguire?
one, yeah. He's cute.
No, I think I'm wrong. Hang on, I'm trying to think now.
Tom Holland. No, that's not the one I'm thinking.
No, Tom Holland's the latest one. That's it. And Tobey Maguire is the original one.
He's the younger looking one.
And then you had the other one who did the 2 films. I can't think of his name. But they all star in the latest one they did, didn't they? Because they put the multiverse together.
Then they did
from the 80s, 90s. Carl.
Yeah, then they did it's going to be a Black Spider-Man animation. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got a crowbar in there. Why didn't you make it a disabled Muslim girl? There you go. Spider disabled Muslim girl. You know,
disabled Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Muslim man
does the web, and not the wheelchair goes with him.
Yeah. Yeah. His wheelchair wheels stick to the edge of buildings.
Do you know, I worked on one
disabled Spider woman,
just
trans
before lockdown,
Muslim person.
Before lockdown, I worked on one, and it was being filmed in Manchester City Centre, right? And it didn't actually come out till like late last year, I don't think. And literally, this guy came with this like computer, and he stood in between all the big buildings, And he sort of like filmed all the way round himself. And I said, "What's that for?" He went, "I'm going to turn all these buildings into New York by like, graphics."
Yeah.
And that's how they did it for filming it.
Mm.
So he
No,
videoed all
no.
of them and then just turned them
No
all
more.
into it.
No more.
And we had a picture of, the old guy who used to make them, but then he died. I think he was
Who's
from Marvel.
Stan
Stan
Lee?
Lee. Yeah, we had a picture of him, and it was to appear in the movie, and it said "Goodbye, Stan Lee." And it was quite sad when they was putting it up, and I was like, "Oh." Was you, Wayne? Well, I was there. They took pictures and it was put in the papers. But yeah, I was doing security on it, Wayne, that day. And I took some photos. They had like this piece of boarding stuck in the middle of this car park, and it had an hole in the middle. And they said that was going to be a shop front. And I'm like, wow.
No more beer.
They had all the effects and the patterns and everything after.
Yeah.
Back at Piccadilly, yeah, Wayne. And in the big buildings at the back. I was on it. I'll let you say what it was because I can't say what it was called.
Mm.
To take pictures or anything like that either, but we always get some sly ones. I walked through by accident. Did you get me moaning at you, Wayne? What are you doing? I was arguing with the press on it. They wanted to get the picture of the Stan Lee. And he was sort of like, he had his camera pointing down and he was filming me. And I was not happy. Steven Seagal, that's an actor.
Fucking shit
He's
actor.
shit.
No.
It's
I
terrible,
like
isn't
some
he?
of his films just because it's like a bit of pap. You can watch it and go, yeah, it's bollocks. But
Yeah, it was all like
he's a bit of a
karate
dick.
in it.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a
he's
complete prick.
he's a fake martial artist, isn't he? Really, he's not real. He's like, yeah, I do all this stuff in the films. You see some of it, it's like
Yeah, it looks tacky now, but back then we did like it back then.
So cheese. It's not. There's no effort made at all. Like it's just he's got money and he puts his own money back into making movies, which include himself. It's ridiculous, Yeah, he's a bit fat, isn't he?
He's got an enormous belly now. Do you know I've seen him? He's got quite a chubby face as well, hasn't he now? A bald head.
Yeah. Has it got like what is it? He can reside in Russia if he wants as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
He looks like a bit of a Buddha. Yeah.
Aquarius folk also filmed.
What?
Yeah, I worked on quite a few of them, Wayne.
No beer for you.
A lot of that was filmed in the gay
You've
village
had it.
as well.
You've had it now. No. Not having any more.
Under Siege, yeah. See, films like that, classic films like that, nothing will ever be made again. And it's shit for what our kids are going to grow up with.
No, they're not going to make. Those films are gone. I mean, they can remake it all they like, but you can't. There's very few films which are like the sequels or whatever are better than the first. There's not many.
Yeah, it's the main actors that make the film in it. It's not like the special effects, really. It's the actors.
Angel wants beer. Yeah, she does.
Oh dear.
She's licking the cans. She's licking the cans, going, "That's what I want. I want that."
Them Expendables. That's got all the main like proper actors in it, and the Expendables.
Yeah, but they've even run out of that really ideas because they've done all the major fucking, like action people of the time, and that's it really. Now they're getting the younger ones, and it's like it's not as good, is it?
No.
I think I saw the fourth
But
one
yeah,
a
it's
few
sad to
weeks
see
ago.
all
When
our actors are retiring and dying off, and it's sad.
Beer now, no beer for you. I want to get pissed. No, not happening. Want to get
I thought that
paralytic.
said yo drunken high milk.
To be drunk, so I'll be sick. All over the floor. That's where I want to be. I want it. Thing is, though, dogs. You can imagine, like, if you just gave dogs what they want, they'd be like 20 stone, and they'd be like,
Oh,
this dog would be an alcoholic. She'd be like, more beer, more beer, more beer,
is
more
it a
beer.
boy?
Girl.
Oh, beauty. I didn't even see the dog. I was reading the comments. Oh, beauty.
Yeah, more beer. You can have a little lick, but that's it. Because dogs are quite susceptible to alcohol because they don't have the same genes as humans, so you can't handle it.
Oh, she's well cute.
Yeah, it's what she wants. So she's like, I want this. I want it. Give it to me now.
You're getting her addicted. Bad parent.
See this?
Don't the
Lick,
hardest piece
trying
of
to lick
cake.
it. She's like, I want it. It's really bad. I need it bad now. I have five children at home, and if you don't give me the beer, they will all die.
She'll need rehab soon.
Yeah. You could get in that fridge, you'd have all those beers, wouldn't you? You'd nick them all. And she's like, give it to me.
Give her some cheese.
Give me it. She's like, give
Do you
it
know
to me.
that's what there's a girl on there TikTok that all she feeds her dog is cheese and ham. You know, like processed. You know, like ham. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
processed sliced cheese. That's all she feeds her dog.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because the dog is well overweight.
Probably
1 second, just mute him.
farts stink quite a bit as well. No, there's no more beer for you now. That's it. You've had a little bit. No.
She's like, no, I want more.
She doesn't understand the word no. It's like no means just I wait longer then, and I have to beg more. She's like clawing things now, like claw everything. Give. What's the matter? You gotta go bed now. Gotta go beds. You gotta go beds. Just ignoring me. She's like, no, I'm not. Gotta go beds. Gotta go beds. Oh, she's like, all right, then I'll lie down. You gonna give me any, then? You gonna give me any? If I lie down. It's not a sort of, it's not an agreement that if you lie down you're gonna get this. It's just lie down. It's just fucking chill the fuck out. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I'm back.
No.
I'm back as well.
Nothing. No.
Well, it looks like we've been away together.
Does it?
Yeah.
Why did you leave same time as me?
I muted myself for a few minutes.
At least you didn't disappear. Normally when you press the wrong button, you
I know,
disappear.
yeah. I know. I do that on everyone's lives. I press back instead by mistake.
Mitch Seymour says he loves pork dripping sandwiches and salt. Got to cut down as he's getting like Humpty Dumpty. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's the quantity. It's not that you're eating pork dripping and sandwiches. It's that you're probably doing it 5 times a day. That's probably what's getting you.
Wayne, that's a good point. Just put the taste of it in the water. Put like a little drop in water to give the dog the taste of it.
I did. I gave her a plate, and I put it on the plate, big plate, and I poured it onto the plate, put it down for her, and she's had that.
Melissa,
she's like, "Oh yeah, I want
that's
more
what my
now,
daughter
more."
Oh, I know it.
She's done that, Melissa.
You're getting me in the mood now. Stop being a prick teaser. Getting me in the mood. Like fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, I had a mate who used to drink beer and beer and give his cans to the dog, and the dog used to knock the cans over and put his paw and then lick the inside out, take the beer out. I said, "Have you seen its tongue?" He went, "Yeah." It's always been like that forever since it's doing it. And its tongue was like 2 cuts in it.
She
No,
looks
like
like
where
a
it's just shaped itself into the thing, but it's actually healed up. So it's like these tongues that people cut up and have like different shapes.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, so make sure you don't give it out your cans. Make sure
No,
it's
no,
right.
no,
Yeah.
no. Right, I'll give her a little bit more on the plate. Look, right, I'll give you a little bit. Oh, get away from it. Give me
Yeah,
a
but
chance. A little bit.
It's crazy how much the dogs will just keep going and going, and
Little splash.
it must have hurt themselves licking the tin, not cutting its tongue.
Wayne, I don't know about the dog, but I would.
Thing is, dogs just want whatever you've got. Once they get used to it, they want it. That's it. My dog wants onions. I'm cutting onions, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, give me some onions." And I'm like, "What, you want raw onions?" She's like, "Yeah, give it to me." I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Yep, thank you." You know, once they get used to something, they want it all the time. That's it.
That's like all women know, to be fair. Come on.
Yeah.
Good night, mate. Yeah, I'm calling it a
Night,
night
Brandon.
myself as well.
Yeah. Well,
So
Yeah, all
I'm
women
not
want everything.
qualified to talk about that really, but yeah.
No. That's why I tell my son to stay single. Women only want stuff off you. They just want. Stay single.
yeah. Right, I'm going to call it a night, everyone. And thanks for coming up on the panel, everyone. And
No
everyone in the
worries,
chat,
William.
thanks very much
You're
for
not doing
leaving
one
a
of your
comment.
famous after streams then, no?
I can leave these on, but I'm not doing a one for
No,
the
I'm gonna
private
get
members
off
or
now
nothing.
anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. See you later, Janice. Thanks for coming
Okay,
up.
well, see you later,
Fair
guys.
then.
Everyone in
Bye
the
bye.
chat.
See you later. Bye.
See you all
See you later,
later.
folks.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
cheers now. Bye.
See you
Bye
later.
bye bye.
End live stream.